Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. This is your chemistry lecture of grade 10th, and I am your chemistry teacher Aparna Pandey from Arjun Progressive School, Lamachowk. So student, as you all know that in chemistry we have already started our chapter number 2nd. In chemistry we have already started our chapter number 2nd and its name is Acids, Bases and Salts. The name of our chapter number 2nd is Acids, Bases and Salts. And related to this chapter students, I have already shared one video with you prior your PT1 exams, right? So in that video, I have already explained you about what are acids, what are the physical properties of acids. Then I have explained you what are bases and what are the physical properties of bases. And after that I have also clarified that what are the indicators and what is the role of indicators, how these indicators help us in predicting that whether the given substance is acid or base, and then why do we need universal indicator, how the universal indicator works, and how we come to know that whether the given substance is acid or base. So these things already we have discussed in our previous video related to this chapter. So now students, in today's video, as in prior video I have explained you about the physical properties of acids, bases and salts. So in today's video here now we are going to learn the chemical properties of acids. In today's video here we are going to learn about the chemical properties of acids. So student, when we are talking that chemical properties, so what we are saying, what I said, chemical properties, P-R-O-P-E-R-T-I-E-S, chemical properties of, किसकी chemical properties पढ़ रहे हैं? Acids की. So now in today's class we are going to discuss about the chemical properties of acids. Now see beta, as I said, the chemical properties of acids mean, so let's see that how the action of acids takes place with different things. Okay, so first of all let's see action of acids with metals. Okay, so first of all we are going to see first reaction, that chemical properties we are going to see that how acids show action with metal. Okay, action with metals. So now student, as I am saying you that we are going to react, we are going to see that how acids react with metals. It means that in this reaction we have to see that how metals will react with acids, or how acids will show their reaction with metals. So before going further, first I am going to tell you one thing, that if you will remember that, then whenever you are going to show the reaction between metal and acid, then definitely you will get the correct answer. So what it is? See, when we are talking about the action with metals, we always remember that when metal react with acid, it gives metal salt plus hydrogen. What I said? I said to you that whenever we react metal with acid, then we get a product in a form of a metal salt and hydrogen gas released. When you will remember this thing, then every time whenever you will react metal with acid, then definitely it will help you in solving the reaction. Let's see how. Suppose, let's take for example, suppose we are taking metal zinc. Okay, we have taken zinc and we are reacting zinc with HCl. Okay, as you all know that HCl is an acid and zinc is a metal, and what I said, metal react with acid. So when zinc react with acid, it forms product called metal salt. What is metal? Zinc. What is salt? How this metal salt will form? So Zn plus Cl will change it into ZnCl2 plus what will be the, and what is to be evolved from the reaction? Hydrogen gas will be evolved. So what we have find that when we are reacting the zinc with HCl, it is giving us Zn plus 2HCl gives ZnCl2 plus hydrogen gas. We have seen here that when we are reacting, see, when we are reacting metal with acid, then we are getting metal salt plus hydrogen gas is released. One more example you can see, suppose we have magnesium. Magnesium also a metal, so Mg plus, suppose you are taking HCl. Mg plus HCl. Metal plus acid, it will give MgCl2 plus H2. MgCl2 plus H2. Why? Because MgCl2 is a metal salt and H2 is a hydrogen gas, and when we will balance it, so it will come like, okay, so what we have seen that when we are reacting magnesium with acid, it is forming magnesium chloride plus hydrogen gas. And what type of acids we are using? We are using acids in its dilute form. We are using acids in its dilute form. So what we have seen that when we react metal with acid, the product is formed in a form of a metal salt and hydrogen gas is released. Furthermore, you can see, suppose we are taking iron. Okay. Suppose we have taken iron, we are taking H2SO4 with it. Then the product will form FeSO4 plus H2. What I said, when we are reacting iron with hydrogen sulfuric acid, then the product we are getting ferrous sulfate, FeSO4 plus H2. So what we have learned? We have learned that whenever we are reacting metal with acid, it always gives metal salts and hydrogen gases released. Then hydrogen gas is released. You can also react this magnesium with H2SO4 also, like Mg plus H2SO4 get changes into MgSO4 plus H2. Magnesium sulfide plus hydrogen gas is released. So this, I hope now it is clear to everyone. First type of a chemical property of acids, that when they react with metal, they form metal salt and hydrogen gas is released. For example, zinc plus HCl gives ZnCl2 plus hydrogen. Magnesium plus HCl gives MgCl2 plus hydrogen. Iron plus H2SO4 gives FeSO4 plus H2, and Mg plus H2SO4 gives MgSO4 plus H2. और ये सारा कुछ हमें कैसे पता चल रहा है? Because we know that metal plus acid gives metal salt plus hydrogen. Now let's move to the second type of reaction of acids react with metal oxides. So let's see, second type is, second we can say action with metal oxides. Okay, action with metal oxide. See then what is the action of acids with metal oxide. Okay, now it's time to see what is the action of acids with metal oxide. Now you just think by yourself, student, that again if we will get something like this, then it will help us to remember again that how it will react and what will be the product. So let's see what we have to do. So action with metal oxides, here also we also have a method to remember. we can say that when metal, what we are taking now? Oxide. We are reacting metal oxide only. So when we take metal oxide and acid, when we react metal oxide with acid, then what is the product form? Product will be metal salt plus water will be released. What will be released? Water, H2O. What I said? When we are talking about the action with metal oxide, then when we react metal oxide with acid, then metal salt is formed and water get released. For example, now again we can see different types of reactions here. So we can write, for example, you can see again now, see metal oxide. So suppose we are taking ZnO. ZnO is zinc oxide. Zinc is a metal and oxygen is here, so it becomes zinc oxide. Now this zinc oxide is reacting with HCl. So what will be the product? See, zinc oxide, metal oxide, acid, we have taken dilute HCl. Now what will be the product? ZnCl2 plus H2O. What will be the product? ZnCl2 plus H2O. So this is the product when we react zinc oxide with HCl, and if we want to balance, then it will become ZnO plus 2HCl gives ZnCl2 plus H2O. Similarly, when we have another type of metal like MgO, when we are reacting magnesium oxide with acid, suppose we are taking H2SO4, then what will be the product? When we are reacting magnesium oxide with dilute sulfuric acid, then what it will give? It will give MgSO4, and again water will get released. So MgO plus H2SO4 gives MgSO4 plus water. Similarly, here cupric oxide, CuO. Now we are taking this and we are reacting it with HCl. So what will be the product? CuCl2 plus H2O. What will be the product? CuCl2 plus H2O. And when we are going to balance it, what we will get? Cu plus 2HCl will give CuCl2 plus H2O. Okay? And again we can react this CuO, this cupric oxide with sulfuric acid also, H2SO4. So what we will get? CuSO4 plus H2O. So what we have seen in these reactions, students, that whenever we react metal oxide with acid, in product we are getting metal salt plus water. So I hope that now this type of reaction is also clear to you, that how acids, what type of action acids will show for the metal oxide. Now let's see third type of property. Third type of property means, let's see that how acids get react with metal carbonates. Let's see that how acids get react with metal carbonate. I hope reaction with metals and metal oxide is clear to everyone. Now when we talk about the third type, that is action with metal carbonates. Action with metal carbonates. So students, when we are talking about the action with metal carbonates, first of all we must know that which way they will react. And so when we are talking about the metal carbonates, we can say that metal carbonates plus, now with whom we are reacting? With acids only. So metal carbonate plus acid. Now what it will give? Metal carbonates with acid will give again metal salt plus what it will give? Water as well as carbon dioxide gas is also released. Okay, so what I told you that it gives metal salt plus water plus CO2 is also get released. CO2 is also get released. So I hope now it is clear to everyone that whenever we are going to react acids with metal carbonates, then in product we will get metal salt as well as water and CO2 gas will released, right? Let's see how it works. For example, suppose we have calcium carbonate, okay? For example, suppose we are taking CaCO3. Suppose we have taken calcium carbonate CaCO3 and now we are reacting it with HCl. Now you will tell me that what will be the product. When we are reacting calcium carbonate with acid, then what will be the product? It is not very tough because we know that first of all metal salt will form, after that water will be released and then carbon dioxide will be released. So CaCO3 plus HCl will give CaCl2 metal salt plus H2O plus CO2 and reaction is done. Reaction has taken place, right? CaCO3 plus HCl gives CaCl2 plus water plus CO2 and when we are going to balance it, then what we have to put? We have to put 2 here because 2 hydrogen, 2 chlorine, 2 chlorine, 2 hydrogen. Okay, and carbon oxide is already here single and oxygen number is 3. So it is balanced, right? So what we have seen that when we have reacted metal carbonates with acids, then we are getting metal salt and water and carbon dioxide gas is released. Similarly, another example we can take, second example we can take, suppose we have sodium carbonate Na2CO3. Okay, now we are taking sodium carbonate and then again we are reacting it with the HCl. So what product will be formed? It's so easy. We know that it will form metal salt NaCl plus H2O will get released, then carbon dioxide will get released. And when we are going to balance this reaction, then what we will see that here hydrogen number is 2 but here it is 1 only. So when we will put then 2, then what it will be? Na2CO3 plus 2HCl, but NaCl is a salt and we cannot put 2 here, so it will come like this: 2 NaCl, H2 and CO2. So what we have got? When we have reacted sodium carbonate with HCl, then sodium chloride salt is forming with formation of water and the carbon dioxide gas is released. Let's see one more example related to this. Suppose we have taken CaCO3 and we are reacting it with hydrogen sulfuric acid H2SO4. So what will be the product? What salt will form? Salt will form CaSO4. Okay, the water and carbon dioxide gas will be released. So calcium carbonate plus H2SO4 gives CaSO4 plus H2O plus CO2. So these are the reactions in which metal carbonates reacts with acids. So related to this also I have given you, three examples where we are reacting metal carbonates with acids. So as acids reacts with metal carbonate, similarly student, acids also react with metal bicarbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate. So let's see how it reacts or what type of reaction it occur there. So see, here we are going to see now action with metal bicarbonate. Okay, here we are going to see action with metal bicarbonate. Action with metal bicarbonate. So when we are going to show the action with metal bicarbonate, then let's see what type of product will be formed. See, again the same thing will be there. Metal bicarbonate plus acid, then metal salt plus water plus carbon dioxide. As in metal carbonates it is giving the result, in the same way for the metal bicarbonates also it reacts in a same manner. So what we will write here? Metal bicarbonates plus acid get changes into metal salt plus water plus CO2. Okay, I hope now it is clear to everyone. Then metal bicarbonates when reacts with acid, they also form metal salt like metal carbonates, and in the same way water as well as carbon dioxide gas is released. Let's see the reaction now. For example, sorry, this is not second, now this is the fourth type of chemical property that we are discussing about the metals. So for example, when we will write, let's see what are the metal carbons that are reacting with acid. So we have sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3. This is sodium bicarbonate, and when it reacts with acid, it gives first of all NaCl, then water, and then CO2. And I hope that now it is clear to everyone that how it is giving such products. Okay, so sodium bicarbonate plus HCl gives sodium chloride plus water plus CO2. So we have seen that how the sodium bicarbonate gets react with HCl to form sodium chloride, water and CO2 gas is released. Similarly, we have another type of example of metal bicarbonate where we can say that we are taking sodium bicarbonate again, and this time we are reacting it with sulfuric acid or hydrogen sulfide, and it is giving us in the form of a product. What will come? Na2SO4 plus again H2O plus CO2 gas will be released again. Okay, what will happen when sodium bicarbonate reacts with sulfuric acid? It will give in product Na2SO4 plus water plus carbon dioxide will get released. And if you will balance it, then what it will come here? Here it will come in a 2 NaSCO3 H2SO4. So we have seen that when we are reacting sodium bicarbonate with sulfuric acid, then sodium sulfide plus water and CO2 gas is releasing. So we have also seen that how acids show action with metal bicarbonate. Now student, in the same way, in the same manner, acids also show action with sulfides and bisulfides. Okay, in the same way, in same manner, metals also reacts with the sulfides and bisulfides. So let's see. Now in case of sulfides and bisulfides, what will happen student? That, see, first of all I am writing here. This is the fifth type of reaction that we are discussing now. This is our fifth type. Fifth type, action with metal sulfides. But I told you action with metal sulfides. SULPHITES sulfides. So when acids react with metal sulfides. Now what type of product they will give? So see, first we will write here metal sulfides. We will take metal sulfides, right? Metal sulfides. When metal sulfides react with acids, what they will form? Again they will form metal salt. Then water will get released, but in place of carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide gas will be released. So what we have seen? We have seen here that when we react metal sulfides with acids, whenever we react metal sulfides with acids, then in product we get metal salt, water and sulfur dioxide gas will be released. Okay, for example, now we can take some examples here. For example, suppose we are taking calcium sulfide. Okay, suppose we are taking calcium sulfide and we are reacting it with acid. Okay, you can see, suppose we have taken calcium sulfide and we are reacting this calcium sulfide with acid. So what product will form? Here it will form metal salt. And what will be the metal salt? CaCl2. This will form. Then we know that what will be released? Water as well as sulfur dioxide gas will be released. Okay, so what we have seen here? We have seen here that when we are taking metal sulfides and when we are reacting it with acids, then metal salt forms, and with metal salts water also formed and sulfur dioxide gas is released. Now again, suppose we have sodium sulfide, Na2SO3. Suppose we have taken sodium sulfide and we are reacting it with hydrogen sulfide. We have taken sodium sulfide. We have taken Na2SO3 sodium sulfide and we are reacting it with the hydrogen sulfide, which is acid. Okay, or you can say sulfuric acid. So when we are reacting sodium sulfide with sulfuric acid, what product will form? We know we will get first metal salt. So metal salt will be Na2SO4, then H2O will form, and then sulfur dioxide gas will be released. Let's see. The product will be Na2SO4 plus water plus SO2 gas will be released. Okay? So metal sulfides plus acids gives metal salt plus water plus sulfur dioxide gas released. In the same manner as we have seen action of acids with metal sulfides, in the same way they can also react with the metal bisulfides. Again they will get the same type of product. Means suppose we, for example, now I am giving you example of metal bisulfide. Suppose I have taken sodium bisulfide. Okay, suppose I am taking sodium bisulfide and now I am reacting it with the HCl. Suppose I have taken metal sulfides here, NaHSO4, and now I am reacting it with the acid. So what product will form? You all know, NaCl plus water and plus SO2. Okay, what product is forming here? As we have taken metal bisulfide and we are reacting it with acid, then the product formed is metal salt plus water and plus sulfur dioxide gas is released. Okay, sulfur dioxide gas is released. So till now we have discussed 5 or we can say 6 type of action of acids with different types of metals, right? With metal, then metal oxide, then metal carbonate, then metal bicarbonates, after that metal sulfides and metal bisulfides. One more reaction is there, students, and that in which we are going to see action of acid with sulfides. Here we have seen sulfides, SULPHITES, sulfides, where we have taken CaSO3, Na2SO3. These are sulfides. Now let's see then how metals react with sulfides. So action with metal sulfides. Let's see action with metal sulfides. SULPHIDES. Now, when we are talking about the action with metal sulfides, then what we will take? We will take metal sulfide as it is a reactant, metal sulfide, and then we have to react it with acid. So we will take acid, then metal salt is formed. Okay, this is clear to everyone. Metal sulfide plus acid gives metal salt, plus what will be released? Hydrogen sulfide. What will form? Metal salt plus hydrogen sulfide. SULPHIDE, hydrogen sulfide. When we react metal sulfide with acid, then in product we get metal salt plus hydrogen sulfide. For example, you can take few reactions and you will able to understand that easily then. So when we are taking, suppose in example we are taking ferrous sulfide, FeS is a ferrous sulfide, and when we are reacting this ferrous sulfide with acid, suppose we have taken sulfuric acid here. So now what will be the product? Ferrous sulfide plus H2SO4 will give metal salt. What salt will form? FeSO4 will form, and what will be released? Hydrogen sulfide will be released. What is hydrogen sulfide? H2S. So I hope now it is clear to everyone. When we have taken ferrous sulfide and we are reacting it with sulfuric acid, then FeSO4 is formed and hydrogen sulfide is released. One more example you can take. Suppose we have taken zinc sulfide. If we are reacting this zinc sulfide with sulfuric acid, then what product will form? ZnSO4 plus hydrogen sulfide gas will be released. Okay. Then hydrogen sulfide gas will be released. So students, here we have seen that how acids reacts with the metal sulfides. So in today's class, we have discussed about the different chemical properties of acids. We have seen the 5 to 6 type of reactions that are shown by the acids with metals, metal oxides, metal carbonates, metal bicarbonates, metal sulfides, metal bisulfides, then metal sulfides. So these are reactions we have seen in case of acids. So I hope whatever I have explained today you are able to understand that. I hope you all will like this video. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.